Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and today we are here to do a video on my nail care routine, so let's get started. So in nature, I'm really not the most organised person in the whole wide world, so I kind of just do things as and when I need to. I don't have like a daily structure or a monthly structure for how often I do my nails. So I'll start off with the things that I do every single day or every couple of days. So the parts of the routine that I do every day or every other day is what I do every time I take off my nail polish. So obviously to take it off you need something, and this is what I use. These are the cotton wool pads from Tesco's. These are just their everyday value ones. They're a really nice thick like density and they soak up the nail polish remover really well. They're also good for makeup remover, so they're a bit of a dual use. These packs are 80p and you get this absolutely full. They last me a really long time. I love this. Then with the remover itself, you're going to need a few different things. You don't have to, but I like to have at least 2 different options. So you need obviously acetone. Now acetone is very damaging to your nails if you use it a lot. And this actually says for removing artificial nails. So obviously it is strong stuff. There is actually a video that Jess 90 did about the difference between acetone and non-acetone. So I will link her channel down below so you can go check that out if you want more information about that. But so I use acetone mainly for dark colours or for glitter. I probably use it a bit too often if I'm honest, but acetone remover. Next up, you're going to need a non-acetone remover. Now I have 2 here. The first one is the non-acetone remover from Sally's. It looks exactly the same as the acetone remover, so just make sure you get the right one. This is in the pink. It's not as damaging or as drying as the normal acetone remover, so it is better to use this if you can. But the other new one that I've just received probably about 2 weeks ago is the varnish remover, which is acetone free from the Edge. Now I will link the website for the Edge nails down below, and I also have a coupon code if anyone wants to use it for 20% off your order. This smells really nice. Not nice as in I'd choose this to scent my home, but for nail polish remover I would definitely say this is really a nice smell. I also really love the container and the cap that it comes in. It's kind of got like a squirter so that you can't actually pour out the whole top of this container. It's got a, like a hole in the middle, if that makes sense. And I really love that it's kind of a controlled pour. You don't just pour and it all comes out. So I think that you're going to get a lot more use out of the product because you're not wasting it. So that is the varnish remover, and it also has vitamin E in it, and that is from the Edge nails. So once you've got your polish off, you're going to want to file your nails. And again, I have options for you. You're going to need, I never thought you would need more than 1 nail file, but you definitely do. Can I find them? My cats were running off with my nail files. Oh, one's on the floor. So you're going to need 2 types of nail file. You're going to need something that's really kind of like strong and harsh and severe, which is going to take a lot of length off if that's what you want to do, and you're going to need something a little bit softer, a little bit smoother. So again, I have 2 options for you. So I have this one, which is the zebra file from Sally's Beauty Supply. Very abrasive. So if you take 1 file off there, you're going to lose a lot of nail and not a lot of length. So I definitely recommend having something like that. An equivalent to this, but it's a little bit cheaper, is the Edge nail file, and this is their curved zebra 100/180. I'm guessing that's the grain, and it's just more in a banana shape, which I like a little bit better. And again, this is a very abrasive one. This is going to take off a lot of length from your nails, but you do need 1 of each, I believe, to have like a good nail care system. So those are more harsh ones, and you can get them obviously from Sally's or the Edge. And then you're going to need, as I said, a softer one that's just going to round the edges off, make it nice and smooth. So I have a couple of options. This one, excuse, has been bitten by a cat, but this is just the single double-edged ones from Superdrug. I used to use these all the time. I would go through packets and packets of them, and I thought they were okay, but I have recently, I hate to say, I'm not just saying this because the Edge sent me these. I'm literally not. I thought to myself when I got them, I don't know what the difference is going to be between the Superdrug ones and the Edge ones, but this is the Black Beauty by the Edge. This has changed my life. This is so smooth. It takes the right amount off. You can get such precise, even nails with it. I really love this, and I'm definitely going to be buying some more for myself because I need this in my life at all times. So those are the 2 options for your smoother, softer nail files. So next you're going to need buffing blocks, and I have two for you. The first one is from Sally's. This is the three-sided buffing block. Now these, I think they're about 75p or £1 for one. So they're not too expensive, but I find for the size and for the fact they're meant to be three sides, I only actually use this front one here. I've gone through 2 or 3 of these in the past couple of years, so they last you a while, but they're a little bit more expensive. If you want to go for something else or something a little bit cheaper, you want to go for the Edges Super Shiner. Now the side that I like out of the dual sides of this is the blue side on the top there. This is just, I'm just going to sit and do it now. It just makes them so shiny and so like manicured. They're so soft after you use this. Is amazing. So this is the Super Shiner by the Edge, or you can go to Sally's and pick up one of their buffing blocks. So I have a manicure bowl, and this is when I soak my nails. So what I do is I fill this up with warm water, and then you just obviously put your hands in there and you give it a nice soak. It really obviously moisturises your cuticles, softens them up, and allows you to do anything to those if you want to, but I love this. You can just put this in just with water in if you want, or you can add something to it. So I have Sally's Beauty Supply. Yes, I've said them a lot in this video. This isn't even sponsored. This is the Skin Truth range they have, and this is in the hand, obviously revitalising hand soak with rosemary. I really, really love the smell of these. The packaging isn't like this anymore. I got this about 2 years ago, and that's how much I've used. So you need the tiniest little amount every time you use it. They also have some other products in this range that I have that I don't use that often, if ever. Like they've got a hand mask that I have got, but that's a real luxury if I do use it. But this I use once a month, once every 2-3 weeks, and this is the Hand Soak by Sally's. When I do soak my nails, I normally remove my cuticles as well, and again I use the Sally's Hand Creamy Cuticle Remover with lavender in it. So you just need to obviously pop it onto your nails, leave it a few minutes. You can dunk your hands back in the water with it on, and depending on what type you've bought. But if you use this one, it really does soften up your nails and makes them really easy to push back. You need to make sure you're not pushing back or taking off any live cuticle. You want to be getting rid of the dry stuff. So you can have a couple of things to get rid of the cuticles. Most people you'll find will have one of these metal cuticle sticks. One has a round end on it, and one has more of a square sharp end on it. If you don't want to use one of these, so they are a bit obviously dangerous if you're going to be, you have to go gently with them. You could just get one of the wooden, what are they called? Are they just like wooden sticks? They just do like the wooden orange sticks, and you can get those in Sally's again in packs of like 10 or 20, and you can just use those. They work just as well, but I personally have the stainless steel metal one. I think this is about £3 from Sally's. I'm not really sure. Again, I've had this a really, really long time. So I'll push my cuticles back, again, remembering not to get rid of anything that's healthy, only the dead dry cuticle. So once you've done that, I normally like to obviously put some nice hand cream on, depending on what I have with me is depending on what I put on them, and then using a cuticle oil. Now, most other beauty nail polish bloggers will use cuticle oil all the time. I really don't like it, and I don't know why. I don't really like oil of any kind, but I have two. One is from Sally's Beauty Supply, and this is their Skin Truth Beauty Cuticle Oil. This is not the one I'm using right now. I can't find my half-empty bottle, but I don't really like the applicator on this, so that's probably why I don't use it that often. I really want to get hold of one of them ones that's like a chapstick that you just put on your nails. I would be on that all day. The other one that's just coming into my life is Avoplex by OPI, and I do like this a lot better because it's on a brush. So you can obviously put as much or as little on there as that you want. So yeah, I do like that a lot better. I have been using it a little bit more, but again, I don't use it as much as I did. I'd use this like once a week. Don't tell anybody I said that. You should be using this more than once a week if you're taking your nail polish off. But I'm just super lazy and I don't like sitting with oily hands. But if you're going to buy something, Avoplex is good. So that is my nail care routine, kind of. Like I say, I'm very relaxed and lazy about it, and I know that. But I will link Jess's video on acetone removers down below, and also just check out her channel in general because she does amazing videos. And I will also link down the Edge down below and that coupon code if you want it. So thank you very much for watching today's video. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all very soon.